are with our very first MLB Show 22 Rebrand Challenge with the New York Yankees. So the New York Yankees, they picked up Donaldson in the offseason and made a few moves, trading Gary Sanchez and Gleyber Torres, I believe it was, to the Twins for Donaldson. And I don't really know any other moves, but in today's video, we're going to rebuild around Judge and Donaldson and all the players and try to bring back the Bronx a World Series championship. It's been a while since they made it to the World Series, and it's also been a while since they've won the World Series. You can't win the World Series if you don't make it to it. So we're going to try to get them past that ALCS and into that World Series and hopefully win it. We got one season to do it like in any other game. Before we hop into it, leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoy MLB content. And comment down below any simulations you want me to do on MLB The Show 22 or any of my games that I film that I make videos on. But that does it. Let's get into MLB The Show franchise mode and start this rebuild. Here we are in MLB The Show 22 franchise mode, and we are 9th ranked. The Yankees are 9th ranked, 20th contact, 2nd power, 8th pitching, 12th defense, and 29th speed. Looking at bullpen, we don't probably need to do much because they're ranked 3rd. But let's check the pitching rotation first. You got Cole, you got Severino, you got Tyone, Montgomery, and Lewis Gill. Really, I think we're just going to probably move Montgomery and Gill. Or that, probably move those two guys. And then for the bullpen, I'm going to keep these 3. And probably everybody else besides Zach Britton and Nestor Cortez Jr. Those 2 people will move. And then probably these 2 pitchers will move and get better upgrades. And that'll be it for the pitcher rotation. On to the lineups. So, Gleyber Torres is here. I think it was Gio Urshela who they traded for over there. So, sorry about that mistake. But they got catcher Ben Rovette, which we're going to need a new catcher. We're going to probably need a shortstop. So, a shortstop and catcher for sure. Possibly a second baseman. Most likely a second baseman too as well. So, a second baseman, a catcher, and a shortstop is probably the main things. Now, if we can get a first baseman that we want, we'll pick up a first baseman. But if not, oh well. So those are the deals we have to make. Get a shortstop, a catcher, and possibly a second baseman, and possibly a first baseman. And then on the pitching side, 2 starting pitchers, 1 lefty, 1 righty probably, and then 2 bullpen arms for Zach Britton and Nestor Cortez Jr. And then the team is probably set. Right off the bat, we make a big move. We're picking up a 78 overall Willy Adames. He was lights out last year for the Brewers when he was traded over there. And his stats there were pretty good. I mean, his league average, his average for the entire career is like 262 and all that stuff. And his contact against righties is 73, and he has some power against lefties and righties. So, good pickup in return for Isaiah Kiner-Falefa and James Nelson. We're making a big splash here. We're trading DJ LeMahieu, Gleyber Torres, and Marwin Gonzalez for Marcus Semien. 97 overall. This will definitely bolster the lineup for the Yankees. And I believe he was in their sweepstakes for possibly going there in free agency, but he went to the Rangers with Corey Seager, so the Yankees get him here. We're moving center fielder Jason Rosario and Kyle Higashioka for Carson Kelly. Carson Kelly will play against lefties probably, and then we're going to get a catcher who goes against righties. We're moving on from Ben Rovette. We're trading for Reese McGuire. His contact against righties is pretty good. Not his power, but he can be a good contact hitter for us. So, bad against righties. So, that's for the lineup. And then the rotation. We just got to work on these 2 pitchers, as we already said, and move Cortez and Zach Britton. We're moving on from Trey Sweeney, Jordan Montgomery, and Ender Inciarte for Pablo Lopez, I believe. Pablo Lopez. This might not be a good deal, but I think Pablo Lopez can get the job done in this rotation. Well, now we might have to go get a first baseman because I feel like we have to do this deal to pick up a really good lefty. And I know there's like other low ball moves that we could do, but it's the Yankees. And I don't think the Yankees have the really, I don't trust MLB's show with this team. So I'm going to go pick up a good pitcher to go right alongside Cole. We're picking up Robbie Ray for Aaron Hicks and Anthony Rizzo. We're moving Nestor Cortez Jr. to the Angels for Ryan Tepera, 82 overall, who throws some heat in multiple pitches. Only throws 93 miles per hour for his fastballs, but I mean, he's a good pickup to add to the Yankees bullpen. The last and final trade for this bullpen. Don't know why they would accept this deal. We're trading Zach Britton for Wandy Peralta and Michael Beltre. And now this will do probably for the trades. Then we'll go set up our lineup and rotations. And then we'll show you the lineup and rotations. And then we'll start simming. And hopefully we'll make the playoffs. But we'll get Josh Hader for Zach Britton, Wandy Peralta, and Michael Beltre once again. Now let's go fix our lineups and rotation. Here is the finalized pitcher rotation before we start simming. We got Cole, we got Tyon, we got Ray, we got Lopez, and we got Severino, which I think we do that because then we'll have righty, righty, lefty, righty, 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 right, left. So, I mean, that's fine. And then we have King and Lasaga as our long relievers. We have Tepera, Chapman, and Clay Holmes, and Chad Green as our middle. And then we have Hader, Gill, and Luge as our... We have them two as our... I don't know what SU stands for. I'll put it on the screen, like on the screen over here what it stands for. And then our closer pitcher is Luge. Then the lineups. We got Simeon leading off with Adames, Stanton, Judge, Donaldson, Matt Castle, Gallo, Dahlbeck, and McGuire. McGuire's good at bat against righties, and Kelly's good at bat against lefties. And then Dahlbeck plays most of the time, but then Matt Castle, when there's a DH one on here, Matt Castle plays the field against lefties, and then Dahlbeck plays against righties. So we'll just show you the lineups real quick. There they are. There's all four of them. And we still do have to call a couple people off or sign a couple. But our ranking is second. Fourth is pitching. Sixth is contact. Fourth, defense. First, power. 27 speed. Now, we traded for Mountcastle and Dahlbeck off camera because I forgot to do the first baseman. So, my head's kind of wonky today. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But that's it. We do have to call one person up, but we'll probably just do that when we're simming. So, we got the Texas Rangers in the first series, and the Astros, then Boston, and Blue Jays, Orioles, Tigers, Guardians, Orioles, Kansas City in the first month, and then we have the Orioles to finish it off. This team should win over 90 games, as I've already said, and they should easily make the playoffs. If they don't, I'll be surprised, but you never know. It's on the show, so hope you are enjoying this first rebuild, and if you didn't know, I'm wearing my Excel hoodie, but I think we're ready to sim. I'll see you at the end of the season. We have made it to the postseason, and there's the bracket. You got Houston playing Cleveland in the ALDS. Then you got in the wild card, the White Sox against Seattle, and then we're the 1 seed. And you got Chicago against Atlanta in the NLDS, and then Dodgers get the bye, and then San Francisco, Milwaukee in the wild card. So we're going to check the lineups real quick first. There's the stats for Simeon, for Adames. 45 home runs for Judge with a 290 average. 40 for John Carlos Stanton with a 304 average. 40 for Mountcastle. That's a lot. That's our like top 3 hitters right there. And 30 for him. He had 21, 260, 295, 265 for him, 258 with 29. He had 33, 11, 233, and then 8 with 239. 9, and then his average, 213, 5, 276, and then 226 with 1. So if I say like 220, if I say like 222 or something, and then like the number after it's the home runs. In the rotation, 60 and 9 went with an ERA of 4.05. Okay, he's pretty good. You got Tyon with a 3.90 and a whip of 1.27. So Ray did pretty good. Pablo's got up to an 85 overall, and then Severino 83. So the rotation did pretty good, and then our bullpen, all their ears are looking pretty solid. I mean, Pretty good for a bullpen. He did go down overall. He went up. He went up. He went up. I believe he went up, but then where'd Lewis Gill go? Why did they take Lewis Gill out? Whatever. We're going to put Lewis Gill back in because... And we're actually going to show you that because I don't know why they took him out, but whatever. Where'd he go? Yeah. And we're going to sit down Clay Holmes. There we go. And I want to see Lewis Gill's stats. There's his stats, I believe. Not the best, but I think we're going to keep it the bullpen because he can throw pretty fast. We'll put him as one of our save situations as well with our closer, Luge and Hader. So that's our bullpen rotation and lineups. I think we did pretty good. We'll check the awards and league leaders after the postseason is over or after we get knocked out. So let's see who we play. We got Seattle. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Here we go. On to the next round. We got the Guardians. Game 1, we lose. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. Game 5, we lose. Game 6, we win. Game 7, we lose. And we're knocked out in the CS, I believe. Dang it. So there is the bracket so far. We're going to sim past it's 2-1. And the Cleveland Guardians win the World Series the first year they're called the Guardians. There's the bracket. Cleveland won in 5 against Houston. Seattle won the wild card, played us. We swept them, and then we got beaten 7 by Cleveland, which we came back. And then over on the NL, you have Milwaukee beating San Francisco. Milwaukee beat the Dodgers in 4. Then Milwaukee beat Atlanta in 5 as Atlanta beat Chicago in 4. And then Milwaukee lost in 7 to Cleveland. So league leaders, you have Ryan Mountcastle with RBIs, Marcus Semien with hits, and Marcus Semien runs. Marcus Semien had 185 hits and 123 runs. Mountcastle 136 RBIs. Now, for awards. Gold Glove Award went to Aaron Judge, and that is it. But Ahmed Rosario won the World Series MVP. Most valuable player went to Brandon Lowe. We had Judge in that and Mountcastle in that as well. Ohtani won Cy Young. Winker won the batting title. Clase won Reliever of the Year. Spencer Torkelson, Rookie of the Year. Hank Aaron Award went to Trout. We had Judge in 3rd place. Garcia won Gold Glove. Vasquez, Mancini, Jimenez, Arroyo, Franco, Brown, Buxton, and Judge won the Gold Gloves. And then Silver Slugger, Mountcastle won over DH. Perez, Guerrero Jr., Lau, which had Marcus Semien, that one, Devers, Bogarts, Alvarez, Judge won Silver Slugger for outfield. Giancarlo Stanton won it for outfield. And Ahmed Rosario won postseason MVP. There are the awards. So, unfortunately, we did not complete the Yankees rebuild. We did make it to the ALCS, but 1 round short. So, hopefully, we can complete the next rebuild. But that does it for today's video. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so you do not miss anything I post. But that does it. It's XO Extreme Gamer. I'm out. Peace. See you in the next video.